Today on the web, the declaration of a state of emergency in Georgia elicits lively reactions online. Petrol prices are going up. Alarmist theories run wild on the net. And the day's pick of the best. In Georgia, following President Saakashvili's declaration of a state of emergency, the Western blogosphere reacts to the authoritarian gesture in response to massive opposition protests. The influential citizens journalistic site Toll Georgia is mobilizing to cover the crisis. Several blogs have been posted criticizing the measures, which include closing down opposition medias, all of which only adds to the aura of dictatorship hovering over the country. The Armenian Art Mika condemns the attitude of President Saakashvili, who's accused Russia of having stirred up the protests. She feels that this conspiracy theory is nothing more than a thinly veiled excuse to silence the opposition, and Georgians themselves are uneasy. For Gregory, even though Saakashvili is one of the greatest Democrats the country's ever known, the country's inhabitants are still gripped by a sense of uncertainty and a feeling of being an occupied territory. Amateur videos of the protests are regularly being posted online. Web users are worried about the unprecedented rise in the price of oil, which is now headed towards $100 a barrel. Alarmist theories are running wild on the web. According to the peak oil theory, we're on the eve of a catastrophic planetary crisis which will lead to the collapse of the capitalist system, a truth that will be hidden by governments. This site goes as far as predicting the end of civilization as we know it. In the US, many sites like this one have been launched to explain to web users how to survive after the crash. But this French woman believes we need to change our lifestyles right now. She criticizes those who are panicking over the price hike. She thinks they should take responsibility for their own short-sightedness. To follow the evolution of the situation in a more sober fashion, the International Energy Agency publishes this online monthly bulletin, including graphs, analyses, and predictions. The International Search Service of Bad Arolsen, the ITS, who have all of the registers of the Nazi concentration camps, has modernized its website. It's been translated into 3 languages and now offers online answers to the requests of victims' families, like, for example, the search for a loved one. This is LG's answer to Apple's iPhone, the KU990, or ViewTV to its friends. Equipped with a 5-megapixel camera and a video player, it also has handwriting recognition and can be used as a USB key. Oh yes, and it's also a telephone.